everybody, it's Chris and Christina, and today we thought we'd share something that we did. Actually, this morning, my package wrapping skills. Something that we did this morning on Daybreak on KTV Channel 7 at 6:20 in the morning. So
we have been
poke
up
our
and
eyes
at 'em.
up. Yeah, poke our eyes up. Anyway, so we did a couple different things, and I'm going to show you how to do a couple of them real quick. So the first one, isn't this so cute?
I love that. I wish I would have done that on all of my packages.
Yeah, well, Renee found that one, so
that
it's kind of cute. So let me show you how to do it. It's really pretty easy. So all you're going to do is you're going to actually take double face tape.
Two-sided tape.
Two-sided tape. Two-sided tape, you're right.
We're all about double face satin.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. The worst part is making sure.
You just do it all the way down?
Yeah.
I thought you had to hot glue that.
No, I told you this morning.
I know.
It's so easy.
All right, I'm going to change all my packages to my...
Oh, I think you have better things to do than that. But anyway, so here we go. So you take it to there. Then I flip it to here. I'm just going to do it a little bit of an angle, Christina, when you're doing it. To there. Then flip it back to here. Hang on. Then flip it back to there. So you're just going to zigzag it back and forth. You could do a little cypress tree. Hang on, let me get a little bit more there on that one. Doop. The flipping over is the easy part. And as you're doing it, you're going to make your tree, of course, bigger as you go down, right?
Look at that. I think this one was the hit on the Facebook page today. Or, yeah, from the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And this morning they loved that one.
Well, I've always thought it'd be fun to have something that you could, keep or whatever.
And that one you can keep. You were talking about how it.
Yeah, I use a really cold. This one, just going to show that one while I'm doing this because I'm sure they're bored. This one is an actual fresh succulent. I'm going to show you how to do this part here in a second. And then we just went back and accented with some Douglas. So as you're trimming your tree or whatever, you always want to save your trimmings.
That's awesome.
Yep, so there's that. I'm going to keep doing this since I started to finish it, right? So anyway, is anybody out there today?
They're out there. Zach's watching from New York.
New York. He and Eva. Hi, Eva. I told them to have another day. They were having midday cocktails.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway.
Did you say have one for
we
you?
should have had them see, they should have came tonight to the party.
I know.
To the party. So anyway.
They enjoyed your TV segment this morning, Miss Marianne.
Oh, good. Well, everybody needs to call into Channel 7 and tell them that you want me back. How's that?
That's right.
That's right. So there's that. To there. See how easy that was?
Absolutely. So fun. I have seen it done with like hot glue before, so I guess that's
really?
why I just
well,
thought, I don't have time for hot glue.
The person I found, is going to be the easiest way to do it. Or the laziest way to do it. How's that?
No, it looks great.
And you can always go back and put little dots into it, decorate your little tree, whatever you want to do. So, I gnaw that ribbon into. There we go. Easy peasy. So there's that one. So this one, I just want to show people, how everybody, like John Mark, does tons of ribbon right now where he takes different colors and different combinations. That's really huge, so I want everybody to know about that. So all that is just a yard of each color ribbon. And as I make it, I just do the 2 loops, then take 2 more loops, 2 more loops, 2 more loops, 2 more loops. Actually, I probably could make that faster than I could show it to you. But anyway, so there's that one. So it gives all those combinations of color. And plus, that's a great way to use extra ribbon that you are getting down to the bottom of it to make it like that. So this next one actually is a fresh wreath. I thought we'd do that real quick. So this is rosemary and boxwood. So what you want to do is you want to cut off the part that's kind of woody. There. So this is rosemary we have here at Norwood Day.
We have so cute. They love it. That reminds them of ribbon candy.
Oh, good. So I'm actually on this one, I'm actually going to start it with a heavier wire than I had before. Last night about 7 o'clock when I started working on it. No, I actually started early on the project yesterday. I started about 1 o'clock.
There you go.
Renee had been researching some stuff on me for a couple of weeks. So.
Well, Ryan was in town last night, and so we were very strict. We had to be in bed at 8 o'clock because his call time to be at the airport was 6 o'clock. And so I whipped together a cake for tonight.
Yeah.
And he was like, just a reminder, it's almost 8 o'clock. And
yeah,
I had to be on a schedule last night.
That's right. Well, it's always helpful. There's that one. I'm going to do one more here. I wonder if this is going to hold or if I'm going to have to rewire it again. We're going to see. This would be so cute to do even on like plates. You get it on the back of chairs.
I was going to say, a back of chairs is really popular
Yeah.
to get those little bitty like candle wreaths.
Right. So I think what I'm going to do, Christine, is actually take this one now and just go back and do it back on top just to help hold it together. There's that. So I had a thick wire to start it with, and then I'm going to go back with a thinner wire. You could easily do bullion wire with it. I do believe. They told us today on the set we had to sing and dance at the same time. Like, well, y'all have got the wrong person for that. So anyway.
Miss Pat loves the rosemary wreath.
So there's that. To here. The more time you have, the more you can play with it and make it be just perfect. There. That and keep adding to it. Now once you got that part of it done, then you easily could go back and keep adding into it to make it look thicker. To there.
Miss Sherry is watching from Hawaii.
Oh gosh.
She said there's beautiful flowers there.
There are beautiful flowers there.
She's on a catamaran whale watching right now.
Oh, and we're out in the middle of the ocean. She's watching us.
That's right.
Oh Lordy. There. Now let's just go back and add a simple little bow to it. Oops. That one there. Come on, Rosemary. Come on, Rosemary. Work with me. Our little trick we did earlier.
Miss Donna said that her bows are gorgeous this year thanks to your videos.
Oh, good.
I did put a bow on every single one of my gifts, but just a simple shoestring bow.
So there's that. Now let's do the same thing again. We're going to do it like here. And you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to actually take it through here and see what happens. So there. That didn't work. I'm going to get this one. I got to take this one. So there. The thing about this cut velvet, you got to make sure you flip it around.
Mm-hmm.
You learn that.
I can
while
tell
you
you
learn
all
that
about
all about
that.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Look how cute that is, though.
That is so cute.
That's all the rage right now. These simple, floppy little bows. There. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
How cute that would be on a little package. Maybe I didn't make that one
Featuring
quite
the
so.
cake in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Anyway,
So cute.
so let's go back and show you how to actually do that on a package, though. So there's that. Let me slide that off here. So let's take this one.
Let's move this out of the way so y'all can
So the trick on this that we've seen out on the internet, you take your ribbons and you get them even like that. You double it. You take this. I'm just going to do it on the side like this. There. And you pull it through just like that. Then before you pull it tight, you want to go back and make sure that your ribbons are pulled apart. Like this. And like that. Okay? Now what we've seen them do actually on this is they've gone back and spread these out to make more color on the package itself. Then you go back, take that to there. Let me try something real quick. I'm going to pull that through here, and I'm going to take it under to there, like that. Let me pull this up. Let's see if this makes a difference. And pull that through there. See, I'll pull that out. Look how dirty my hands are, guys. Sorry. I've been playing with pine outside. We've got how many arrangements of pine to go out?
18.
18 in the morning, so.
Do you put ribbons on all your gifts?
Um,
I think the answer was yes last year.
well,
What about this year?
Yeah, well, we were going to start wrapping packages last night, but then other things we had to take care of. The only thing about when you do that, Christina, look how it pulls that apart right there. So let me take that apart again and do it the way we originally were doing it. Don't know until you try, right?
That's right.
There's that.
Who has seen it done like this? Has anybody seen it where you do this? Has anybody done it like this year?
Here, let's do it like this. Lay it like that.
Because I have never seen it done like this.
Yeah,
And
we
I don't know
just saw it.
anybody that wraps like this.
We just saw it last night on the internet. So we're going to pull it up to here. And we're going to take it through there. That's how you do it. Keep the ribbons from getting wacky doodle. Then you take this and you roll that through there. It's kind of bow tie. You're going to pull it through here. Just like that.
Miss Pat says she's never seen it before.
Ta-da! Da-da-da-da. Just like that. Then we go back with a little bit of boxwood, or you can do a little bit of cedar. And go like this. There. And a little bit of olive. And then being in the south, you always want to go back and add just a little bit of magnolia.
You know, Miss Pam said something that we certainly couldn't go today without, because I have been to Madison, Wisconsin several times. But, you know, there was a school shooting there today.
Today?
In Madison. 5 or 6 people were
Oh,
killed.
my
So
gosh.
we certainly
I
are thinking
know,
about
my
Wisconsin
goodness.
and
Yeah.
all those people there.
I have not heard that. I'm so sorry.
Miss Irma said from a young forest in Memphis. So there you go.
There you go. So there's that package. Ta-da.
There we go.
And let's go
Wait,
back.
Talk to them about this one, though.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
everyone, that would be great for, not that Ryan's wrapping any gifts, but, you know, if he was.
Well, what happened was what happened was Christina called and said, "How do you like this metallic ribbon?" Well, we didn't realize that it was like so hard to work with. Feel that?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that from the package.
Yeah, it looked like it was regular ribbon. Yeah. Anyway, so it's virtually impossible to make a cute bow unless you've got one of those stamps. I mean, this is like they make the bows that have the zigzags, the
Right.
package of bows. Which way? Virtually impossible to make them with your hand. So when I started that, I thought, you know what? That's really ugly. So let's just go back and make it into fringe. So what we did is we just cut all the loops apart. And fringe is really huge in Europe right now.
So
You're
cute, yeah.
starting to see it like wrapped into garlands and on
Well, you know,
trees.
that one picture we saw from that client, the top of the
Yeah.
restaurant, it was just all
It's
fringe.
just all fringe. So that's why we went back and made a fringe bow. Then I hot glued this little bitty inexpensive ornament there. And you would just tie your, who your recipient is, your gift card there, or name card right there, right?
That's perfect.
And then we added a little bit of cinnamon to this to make a little bit of smelly good. So then let's go back and do one more.
Well, go ahead and show them your happy birthday over there.
Anyway,
Can't go
so the
without
funny
it.
part was, exactly. So the funny part was, we saw this online. And I think I finally put that pin down, didn't I? Nope. Hang on. So let's say you have someone pop up that doesn't have, you forgot you don't have any wrapping paper. Well, we all got happy birthday paper, right? So all you got to do is just go back and write, happy birthday, Jesus. All through this. And that's how you repurpose your birthday paper for Christmas.
That just cracks me up.
Yeah. So there you go. And last but not least, let's do an old school. So we're going to do a bow that I was taught how to do for package. So we're going to use plaid ribbon.
You know, Ryan really wanted to use plaid ribbon. Ryan from TV this morning.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He wanted to use the plaid ribbon.
Until he saw the brown ribbon,
That's
and he liked the
right.
brown ribbon. So there's that. So this is probably a little bit too long, but you'll get the gist of it, right? So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and tie this real quick to be easier to manipulate here in a minute. So there's that. And then we're going to go back and make an old school, what we call a florist bow or a wreath bow. So it's going to be, and the reason why we're doing this too is because one of our viewers, Mary Carol, said, would you please show us one more time how to make a bow? So here we go. So there's that to there. So let me show you what I've done so far. I've made a small loop in the middle, and then I made 2 loops and 2 loops out here. And so as you're making your loops, you're making them bigger, but you want to do them in like 2s and 3s. So there's your 2 loops. You could easily tie that in, make a small package, that small bow that way, right? Let's go ahead and make it be a little bit bigger. So now we're going to go back and add 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to take this. We're going to pull this into here.
Can y'all tell he's wrapped a few bows in his time?
Many of
Made a
bows.
few bows.
Made a few bows. So let's show us our old trick too of how to do a dovetail, right? So there's that. Ta-da. There's that. Waste a little bit of that ribbon there. Oops. There. I'll do one more here. And then one more here. Like that. Now let's go back and pull our bow out. There. So what you're doing is you're going to pull your outside loops out first. And that's going to make your circumference. Then you go back and just pull your inside loops out this way. And that fills your bow up. This doesn't have any wire in it. So we're just going to go back and just use the natural, what we call sizing or stiffness of a bow to make it have bigger loops. And that's how you make an old school, simple, larger bow. All right, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Thanks y'all for joining us, and we will see y'all soon. Thanks for being part of our little happy family. We'll see y'all soon.